Here! Yeah! Got him! Laid bare.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing!
Are you already finished cooking? Hmm? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so, and everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spend their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth. Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that contained within Irminsul itself. World. If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the... As Sage Kage clearly...
Keep your emotions in check.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you I am merely a forest...
Well, it turns out that your refusal...
I see.
Tainari, your master is an
And what exactly does my master need?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no...
Do you mean to tell... If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever...
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's needless to say, this...
Great! Next up, that's right! Tainari, we have something important...
Yes, she's doing much. She knew you two would be...
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell, and good luck.
I've been waiting for you two. Well, thanks for waiting here just to see us off. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted, but I guess now I understand that the most important— There's no need to apologize, Kale. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition. Thank you. That means a lot. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you. Yay! Thanks, Kale. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The range—
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from— Perhaps you two have heard of the— After centuries of tireless— As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother.
oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling me.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, here are your Akasha terminals.
It kind of looks like a—
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam!
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in... Okay, next, let's Oh, come on! Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. You... Huh. Could it... Well, he's from Sumeru, and even has a position... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Howie?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari...
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I
Here! This is a letter...
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary.
Huh. Didn't expect...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a...
Aw, but...
No need to worry just yet. And besides, you two should consider the brights. In this world, there will... Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish... Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted... Hey, come on!
Oh. So what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The adventure...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aw, another...
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, they take on various contracts. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because they're Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rake's Arika.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfar.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro.
Wait, seriously?
Afraid we originally came from the desert. It isn't just us, though.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who, in their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar, not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance. And the Academia never announces anything about her, as far as...
Really? Aw. After hearing...
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes to...
All right, well... Seems Osfund was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad.
Whoa, really? Then...
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did... Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me.
Okay, and then...
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his... At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, O Archon Seeker. Do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun.
Yeah, thanks for the story!
In a way.
Dunyarzad, since you worship...
Of course. So, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another...
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. This stinks! We finally managed to... Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages wrapped around her...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That's... Dunyarzad, we thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body... Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's move out.
Trust me, just take my word for it.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want wanted...
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna...
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. I still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, I know it hasn't been because she saved me. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our neck. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard... Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins.
Okay.
Yay! Looks like they've reached...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern.
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure!
Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen. Word on the street is that you're a...
Nah, you get used to it.
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot...
Well,
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness, I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was... Then one night, I woke up alone, and at that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city, once I finally made it through that bout of illness. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help.
What's the Sub-Zero?
It's Lesser Lord Kus. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru, but because of the Academia's influence, the Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kus.
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely sure the Greater Lord founded.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still, but recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to.
Hold on, my lady, does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kus. Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City. and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to camp.
Oh, probably because it was the theater.
The academia looks down on performers like us. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you going to be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage. So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zeros festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those 2 things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, everyone at the Grand Bazaar.
In that case, we'll take a...
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Huh. Revamping. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar. Oh, and the perfume sold around. I mean.
Things are. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru's bad when it comes to music.
Whoa! Did you know that the
Dance as a child. I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was my grandmother said the Sub-Zero's festival.
Oh, it.
Shoots is the best stall.
Someone lost Mora again.
I see everything.
The weather is great today.
Someone lost Mora again.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best stall.
Milu, your outfit looks... Wow.
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine. Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh. Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching this, but take you two for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that.
Yes.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where they're true. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey,
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia!
What's so great about Spanish Welcome! Get your spices here. We've got all kinds. I've got great drinks that everyone can enjoy. What's so great about Welcome!
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
Sorry, I'm late. Anyway, I guess I should be thankful.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than we...
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and...
Look, Dia!
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three.
I take it you all know...
We met this morning.
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeros... since you...
Appreciate it.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the...
I suppose that's... Let me fill you in. The Academia recently... The Grand Sage took the whole matter very...
You two have heard of Port... The Academia's grip isn't...
Apparently what was lost. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia...
If you're also interested...
Count me out. I've got... And take it from me. If you two really do decide to... There are even some extremists...
You bet they are. King Dishret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his...
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Well, Traveler, that's about all the...
Thanks, Dia! And you... Since we've gathered all we could for the...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, be sure to get yourselves back. Good. Then we'll see you both at...
Rivet! Yeah! Got her! Got her! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Disappear! Here! Worthless! 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 Boring!
Yeah! Got her!
Transfixed! My flame!
Make way for the adept! Got her! Skyward!
Useless! Lament! Worthless!
Come and have a good look.
Believe me, I'm...
Wow. Ooh. We know that Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking, well, give it a...
Welcome. Of course, many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their study, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since, if you ask me.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but
There's been a lot of fighting, but especially the group that's constantly...
They're called Ain el Ahmar. Today, I heard...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites, and they're usually pretty wary of... I've heard that Ain el Ahmar...
Wait, did you say 500,000?
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to... Oh...
Hello there, my friend.
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
What's going on? How can there be Kairagi here?
Welcome.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? Travel?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the student say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a...
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes! That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land, where we... Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King, mark my words, our god... If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic?
Yes, it's me again. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting once you show up.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at?
I told you the other day. I wish to
Ha! The boss made it...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, if, on the other hand, I will jeopardize the era, I am quite confident that also...
What did you say?
Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't... Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, plus he seems to know a lot about what's... He went that way! After him!
Demons do not...
Laid bare. Yeah, got her! Got Yeah, got her! Got overruled! Useless! Disappear! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Skyward! Seize the skies! Laid bare! Everlasting as the moon! Overruled! Got her! Skyward! Get out of my way! Evil conquering! Worthless! 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 Here! Yeah! Got her! Skyward! Make way for the Adeptus! Here! Worthless!
Illusion shattered! Everyone hold hands! Whoa! Don't be scared!
Bolt! Scatter! Here you are.
There is no escape! I see everything!
The process of elimination. Well now. Flicker.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Everyone hold hands! Stay put!
Here you are. Deflect.
Got her! Skyward! Laid bare! Got her! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Here! Worthless! Foreign! Got her! Skyward! Stray cloud converge! Here! Evil conquering! Here! Got her! Witness my rise. Yeah, got her! Seize the skies!
Lament! Worthless! Cheer! Cheer! Worthless!
Make yourself at home.
The process of elimination. Flicker.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom. Ready, go!
Well now. Scatter.
There is no escape!
This may turn a little. Hey, go away! Don't be scared! Make yourself at home!
Torn to oblivion! Yeah, got her! Skyward! Inconsequential!
Burn!
One shall not back down! Skyward! Yeah! Stray clouds converge!
Evil conquering! Cheer!
Yeah, got her! Transfixed! This shall not be mine. Skyward!
Burning kiss?
Make way for the Adeptus! Yeah, got her! Skyward!
Lament! Worthless! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! Get up!
Skyward! Got her! Yeah, got her! Skyward! Seize the skies! Yeah, got her! Skyward!
Disappear!
Yeah, got her! Skyward! Got her! Skyward! Stray cloud converge! Got her! Inconsequential! Laid bare, everlasting as the moon! Transfixed! Go on!
Time for retribution!
Got her! Skyward! Wait! My mechanical faster!
Worthless! Here! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Is this retribution?
Oh.
Shine down!
I see everything.
Defract!
What a drag.
Uruguay, you're up! Go get it, Uruguay!
There is no escape!
Hey!
Scatter!
Laid bare! Useless! Got her! Seize the skies!
Disappear! Here! Here!
Got her!
Useless!
Make way for the... Overruled.
Evil conquering!
Worthless! Got her! This is where you fall. Transfixed! Boring! Yeah! Got her! Skyward! Seize the skies! Yeah! Skyward! Useless! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Here! Yeah! Yeah! Stray cloud converge! Skyward! Scatter! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Here! Here! Plate bear! Witness my rise! Seize the skies! Skyward! Scatter!
Time for retribution!
Yeah! Skyward! Transfixed!
Settle!
Skyward! Scatter! Stray cloud converge!
Burning disc!
Disappear! Worthless! Get out of my... Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here!
Saboteiro.
Yeah! Got her! Skyward! Overruled! Skyward! Make way for the... Yeah! Got him! Skyward! Lament! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! Cheer! Boring! Yeah! Got him! Spray clouds converge! Worthless! Evil conquering! Worthless!